Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the Continental hats for the national anthems. First, the national anthem of the United States of America.
moments away from the battle for gold here at the NORCECA Under 21 Women's Continental Championships. USA, Puerto Rico coming up. But first, we'll throw down to the introduction of our officials and the starting lineups for the two teams. Out of Pool A, the United States taking that one 3 sets to none. There's the U.S. lineup: Brooklyn DeLay, Julia Blyashov, Favor Anyanwu, Andy Jackson, Kennedy Martin, Bergen Riley, and Ramsey Gary, the libero. Head coach Heather Olmstead. And for Puerto Rico, Carla Michelle Sanchez, Camila Soto, Carielis Melendez, Charika Carrion, Nachalise Garcia, Maria Jose Vasquez, and Mia Martinez. Head coach Jose Ricardo Rivera. Now they got here, U.S. winners of Group A got advanced directly into the semifinals. They beat the Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico finished second in Group B. They beat Costa Rica in the quarterfinals, Canada in the semis. And now here they are, out for revenge from that group stage match. But this United States side has been powerful all tournament long. And the first point goes to the United States. It goes to Martin. Kennedy Martin hammers it down. Martinez picked it up, but went right out of bounds. Expect a heavy barrage from all over the court for the United States. So many weapons at their disposal. And so often you're going to see Bergen Riley getting such good passing. It's going to be a free ball now, and it's just wide. Martinez thought she had it. The flag went up. Out of bounds, and it's an early 2 for the United States. Favor Anyanwu didn't start against the Dominican Republic, but did pick up a point in the semis. And Soto, one of the big points getters for Puerto Rico. They'll get another chance at it. Soto again into the block, but it's down on the U.S. side. So the U.S. got their numbers over, but just didn't quite get over there quickly enough. Andy Jackson, so went off her hands and down. So Puerto Rico's on the board. And Carielis Melendez put up some pretty good serves yesterday against Canada. Let's see, Riley gets a spot-on pass again. But a chance in transition. Carrion can't finish. Jackson again, right down. Martin, pardon me, not Jackson. Riley just moves into position, and Martin into the middle. And it will be Martin back to serve. Put up 9 points. Out of Fort Mill, South Carolina, now at the University of Florida. Good challenging serve. And it's a good attack from Soto. Goes off hands. Soto now on that right side. Ramsey Gary can't quite get to it. It went around the block. And it will be Shalia Garcia. It's actually lives in Tolleson, Arizona. Chance in transition. Melendez puts it to the backcourt. Riley dumps it over. Sneaky, sneaky. But effective. So often you can sell it. It looks like you're going to play the set, and then she plays the sneak very well. She does that's the way where she looks like she's going to set, but tucks it over at the last second. Picks up the point. Julia Blyashov. Didn't get the start yesterday either. In today for the gold medal final. Carillon, a monster block. It's Andy Jackson there. The U.S. getting their numbers over. Riley and Jackson sliding over. And it was actually Riley who got it. And Carillon, a talisman of this Puerto Rican side. They figure her out. It could be a long day. It's a good serve from Blyashov, almost an ace. Riley, step around, Jackson. But it is out of bounds. Couldn't get the placement on it. Riley had her. Not really much of a block at the net, just missed the placement. And it's an errant pass, something that we don't see too often for the ace for Puerto Rico. And Soto gets on the board. Brooklyn delay. Just couldn't handle it that well. Spun out of bounds. So often the pass goes right to Riley. That time it's better. Riley to the back row. Martin just lifts that over into the hole behind the block. Placement over power in that case. You'll always have the blockers guessing if they know you can bring both. And it's Andy Jackson. Just turned 19 on June 15th. Overpass on Yanwu. Hammers it right down. Middle blocker's best friend. The overpass. So tempting, and she hammers it home. To the backcourt. Soto goes right into the net. And it's an early timeout for Puerto Rico, and the U.S. just an exemplary program. They won't make many mistakes even at the under 21 level. A lot of them, the cream of the crop of the NCAA U.S. college programs. Nebraska and Texas and all those other top volleyball schools. One final game here in Toronto. Pretty solid turnout, even though the home fans don't have any skin in the game, but a lot of fans have made the trip across the border from the U.S. A lot of family members. There's a lot of USA shirts and hats here in the audience today in Toronto. And it's already 8-4 USA. We'll see what the timeout does. Andy Jackson out of Brighton, Colorado. To the back row, Soto. It's a good pickup. Riley chases it down well. She hit the stand, not the net. Carillon cross court, and it's long. Was there a touch? There was a net touch called. Let's take a look here. Might have been Riley just getting a graze a little bit. Either way, take 5 and Carrion. Powerful serve, gets it right back. Transition chance, Melendez, line, no, wide. Opportunity not, Melendez couldn't finish. I'll look at it here. Goes for the line shot, bypass Vargas, oof, that was close. And of course, the always reminder, no replay, no review, no challenge in this one. Melendez has to chase, free ball. Carrion getting it over. Into the block, and it's a monster block for Puerto Rico. Riley had all the options at her disposal. Nicely done by Maria Jose Vasquez on Brooklyn delay. Overpass. That one was blown dead. What was the call? It was a lift there. Thought the U.S. might have kept it going. Smash down. That was it right there. Swiping at it. Julia Blyashov. Riley picks her spot. Delay goes off hands. And the U.S. reach 10. Brooklyn delay, 19. The University of Kentucky Wildcats of Topeka, Kansas. Lovely pass. Melendez into the wall. Can they keep it going? No, they can't. The U.S. so well getting over, getting that block set up. Martin was there. It is a delay again, 12 points yesterday against the Dominican Republic. Martinez, lovely pass. Soto, another monster block. Belyashov and Anyanwu there. Anyanwu getting right over to help out. 2 players there. And it's another timeout for Puerto Rico. USA starting to run. They're up 12-7. Just looking back at that first game they played, the U.S. took the first set 25-10. It was 25-17, 25-15. The Americans, just a well-drilled program. The conveyor belt of talent largely coming out of the U.S. collegiate program, and there is some professional infrastructure that's been coming together the last little bit. Delay. Nice pass in the middle. Good pickup. Gary to the backcourt, to the pipe. Overpass. Hammered back down on Anyanwu. Anyanwu there several times now to forcefully put back any overpass that comes over the net. Taking advantage of any mistake. And it's a block. Blyashov read that one well. Sanchez opted to try to dump it over instead of setting something up, but Blyashov right there to get on the scoreboard. And the difference is now 7. Make that 8. And Julia Blyashov, pardon me, not Blyashov, Brooklyn delay. Putting up an ace. Enjoying a long service game now contributing a point of her own. And Dariana Valencia into the game at setter. And that catches a piece of Martinez on the way out. And it's another ace for Brooklyn delay. Piling on the points now. And big changes for Puerto Rico. Miabella Musignac coming in. There was a quick change where the libero came out for Maria Jose Vasquez, and then Vasquez then came out for Musignac, the 17-year-old outside hitter. But what can stop this U.S. surge? I tell ya. That's a good pass, Musignac. And lifted over, but now U.S. in transition. Riley picks her spot. Martin cross court. Right down. And how much longer can this service game go? Brooklyn delay. Spending a great deal of time back there. It's a good pass from Carrion to the back court. Soto can't finish. The bump set from Gary. It's awkward. And Blyashov couldn't get to it. So Riley was taken out of the play right away. Gary had to come over and play the setter, but just an awkward bump too close to the net. Blyashov puts it right into the net. And Puerto Rico brings that run to an end. And then it's a nice ace from Valencia recently into the game. Just dips right in front. Gary taking a step back and then couldn't recover and push herself forward to pick that up. So Valencia plays at Arkansas Little Rock University. But then it's just fundamental stuff. The perfect pass. Riley in position to set up Kennedy Martin. And that is right there for her to put it right down. And into the game for the U.S., Abigail Vanderwall, 17 years old. Overpass, Blyashov there, smacks it back down. Anytime there's been an overpass, somebody is there in position to return. Vanderwall, Carrion, good pass there. And a little floater over. In transition in the middle, quick attack. Andy Jackson. This is a clinic so far. Just a good pass. Riley again has all her options. And Andy Jackson at the point. And this time it's the monster block from Andy Jackson and Julia Blyashov. Who gets there first? Jackson gets over to help out. Just middle blockers just getting over to help out so quickly. They can read that play well. They can see where it's going. This time it does go off hands. And so Puerto Rico reaches double digits. And Vanderwall comes out. And then Anyanu gives way to Ramsey Gary, the libero. 21-10. Chance in transition here now. Puerto Rico, Soto, cross court. Riley gets it, chased over, and back over. Well played. Carrion. They've got a third chance at it. This time it's to Soto. Lovely pickup. Riley, Blyashov. Oh my. Hard work rewarded. What a dig by Gary. And then Blyashov with the cross-court beauty. He's getting points in so many different ways. Kennedy Martin, 3 points away from taking the first set, puts it into the net. It is a world-class side on display as Maria Jose Vasquez comes back in for Miabella Musignac. And Nashalia Garcia, the 17-year-old. A couple of points against Canada yesterday. Riley, another perfect pass. Blyashov, off hands, down on the Puerto Rico side. And now it's 2 points away from the first set. Julia Blyashov out of Stanford University, San Diego, California. Stanford, part of that big U.S. collegiate realignment. Going to a new conference. The Pac-12 is done. Carillon swings wildly, swings wide. And just two blockers there just about every time Puerto Rico's on the attack. And Blyashov has a chance to finish off the set here. It's 24-11. It's a good pass. Carillon again. This time she finds the line, hitting her stride there. Carillon's big-time player. And the substitution of setter change as Carla Sanchez goes back in, bringing some height back at the net. As Dariana Valencia gives way. So now it's a matter of playing some defense, getting the block up there. Soto serves. Doesn't matter what happens. Jackson overpowers on that step around. USA takes the first set 25-12. An absolute clinic from the Americans. Just again, time and again, great pass for Riley, has every option available, knows where players are going to be, and Jackson steps around, and there's really not much of a block to speak of there. Good luck here. Pretty much one-on-one, goes outside of Carillon's block and inside, and that's the first set in a hurry. The United States taking it 25-12, one step closer to a NORCECA Continental U21 gold medal. And the set numbers. Dominance, 14-5, the kills. Aces were even. Blocks, though, US up by 4. The US, though, with one service error, but we'll give that to them. Just a dominant first set all around. And it's been a dominant tournament for the US. Many programs here getting a first-hand look. One of the top international programs. Back out. First set took less than 20 minutes all told. If my math is right, I think. It was short. I have nobody to correct me here. In here for Puerto Rico to start the second set. Destiny Walker with that Scarrett on the back of her jersey, though, is into the game. And it will be Brooklyn Delay starting off the second set. I was just gonna say, had a couple of aces in the first set, and begins the second set with another one. Her fourth point, her third ace. Not a bad return. And it's another one. She's found the secret formula here. That is a good pickup, though, for Martinez. The bump set. Scarrett can't finish in the middle on Yanwu. Middle blocker muscles that one inside the block, squeezes it down at the net. And it's already the U.S. by 3. Delay. Tough serve again. Scarrett on the attack. This time Martinez the bump set. Carillon from the back court. There you go. Picks up a point. Puerto Rico's first of the second set. The nice bump set. And from the backcourt catches a piece of the block, and it sort of threw Delay off. She wasn't able to get to it properly. Scarrett to the backcourt. Nice pass into the middle. Nice set, nice finish. Very quick, very smooth. Vevranyanwu picks up another point. She's already got a few. And now she will go back to serve. 4 points already. Won't be a fifth that time as she goes into the net. And it's Nashalia Garcia, 17-year-old middle blocker. Riley sets things up. Oh, goodness. Julia Blyashov drops the hammer. Watch this, just 1-on-none, absolute thunder. No block getting up there. Highlight reel. Out of system, Puerto Rico, Carillon into the block, steps right into it. Monster block for the U.S. Andy Jackson, I believe, in on that one. Bergen Riley also there. And already running away a little bit here, Kennedy Martin. Quietly with 6 points. Carillon trying again. There is a touch off hands. So she's able to pick up the point for Puerto Rico there, keeping it to 3. So they're going to rely on her, but then of course the U.S. knows they're going to key in on her and stack the numbers as they've done. They get those blockers up so quickly in position. Soto sets to Blyashov, and that one is inside the baseline. Blyashov starts, Blyashov finishes. Now she goes back to serve. She's already leading all scorers today. Serve from her, Martinez getting down for that one well. Soto on the attack, paints it nicely. Starts it. Soto just outside the 2 blockers. They covered the inside a little bit more, that exposed the line, and nice placement. It is Carillon. Oh, yes! The roll, the point. And Carillon with the ace, and 7-5. A key figure to this side, the player from the Criollas de Caguas. Plays domestically. Can't do it again. Riley, nice pass, nice finish. Andy Jackson, it all starts with Ramsey Gary dropping down nicely, pops it up beautifully. Riley, comfortable on the set. Puerto Rico calls a timeout. USA leads 8-5. Early leading scorers. Blyashov has 7, Martin has 6, Delay had 5, as does Jackson. Soto and Carillon, the leading point scorers, 5 apiece for the Boricuas. Glimmers of Puerto Rican side. The U.S. dominant. Looks like a change for the U.S. No, not. Everyone's still in there. Started the set. It will be Andy Jackson, middle blocker. University of Nebraska. They play in front of some pretty massive crowds there in Nebraska. Carillon with the tip. Nicely done. Jackson dropped down well to get it, but this goes right over. Well read, sees the two blockers there, figures I'm not gonna hammer it. I'll lift it over, finds that nice opening. Maria Jose Vasquez. Set. Martin can't finish. Soto going the other way, catches some of the tape. And it's another point for Puerto Rico. On the back row, a little fortuitous bounce. Riley can't get to it. She does, actually, but it's just out of reach of Martin. Puerto Rico hanging tough here in the second set. Vasquez, standing serve. Delay rolls it beautifully over the block and into that space right behind. Puerto Rico did get their blockers over, but there was that opening, and Delay read it well and weighted it well. Riley goes back, but she puts it long. Take those free points any day of the week. Sanchez, the setter, getting the start today. Lofts that one in very quickly. Nice pickup, Martinez. And then Scarrett goes cross court. Here comes the U.S. chance to set up. Martin swings big, swings wide, and hey, we have a tie game. It's a little bounce in the step of the Puerto Rican side here. Usually pretty lighthearted, looking a little more serious right now. One-handed set. Here comes Martin, and it's a mistake by the U.S. Goes right into the net. It all started with how that serve was handled. Didn't maybe expect it to have such a loft to it. Here it comes again. That one's handled well. Delay, and that one's picked up. Sanchez out of the play. Garrett tries to go back court, just long. Carillon had to step in and play the setter there. Sanchez out of the play. Had an opportunity, but we're tied at 10. Goes in the back of your mind. When will the U.S. just shift? Delay. Well received. Soto tip. Delay from the back row. Down the pipe. A bit of an improvised attack, but Riley, almost as if she knew that Delay was there, bump sets it and bombs away. From Bergen, Riley setting that one up. Delay finishing. And a booming serve from Delay gives the U.S. a chance to go on the attack. Blyashov, monster block is there. Scarrett and Garcia. Chance to read the play and see where the pass was going, and it's Scarrett who gets up there, gets the hands to it. We're all square once again at 11. And it is Scarrett. Actually plays at Eastern Illinois University out of the Ohio Valley Conference in the U.S., 18 years old. Almost dropped that one in. Martin, good pickup, some very good passing from Puerto Rico today. Bump set, Blyashov goes, it's into the block, but it is down on the Puerto Rican side. They got three up there. They could see where it was coming, but just not timed correctly as it was coming down. It was down on the Puerto Rican side there. It's favor Anyanwu. Carillon brings the power, lovely pickup. Blyashov now tries to change it up. Soto, I think that one went straight into the net. No touch on the block, but it was down on Puerto Rican side anyway. Let's just take a look. Soto was ready. Yeah, just mishit it into the net. And it's the U.S. now by 2. Anyanwu. Serve. Carillon. Monster block for the U.S. Jackson and Martin both there. And timeout going Puerto Rico's way as the U.S. starts to add to an advantage. They lead 14-11. And they could just see that attack coming. They know odds are Carillon is going to see a set at some point. And when they're able to get numbers over there, Carillon is not the biggest attacker. So they just bring that imposing size, and they were able to stop that attack cold. But it's some good fight from Puerto Rico so far in this second set. Back out. And Anyanwu out of Rowlett, Texas. Now going to the University of Southern California. Another one of those schools that's part of the major collegiate realignment with colleges changing conferences. She puts that one long though. So the timeout ices the server a little bit. And Nashalia Garcia back to serve. Sets to Blyashov, tries to tip over. Transition opportunity for Puerto Rico, off the block, off hands and out. And Carillon knew the block is coming this time and decided to try to play it off the block. Let's take a look. Yeah, going off the outside of the hands of Martin, goes right out of bounds. This time, serve goes into the net, and the U.S. back up by 2. 10 points away from taking the second set. Kennedy Martin, already on 7 points today. Carillon again. Block is there. Carillon again, this time lofting it. And Blyashov swings hard out of bounds, but it is off hands. Puerto Rico disagrees. Let's see. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. Puerto Rico disagrees with the call, but it's going the U.S.'s way. Vasquez gestured quickly to say, no, it wasn't me. Soto didn't really react, but either way, our officials say there was a touch. Upset Carillon again. Carillon, this time it pops up for her. This time there's no block in the way. She doesn't get many of those chances, so she says, I'm gonna finish this one right now. No block there, backcourt, nice finish from her. Carillon is starting to heat up a little bit. She now has 7 points. It's Valencia. Serves. Blyashov handles. Good pickup from Martinez. Carillon again is going to go for the tip. Now the U.S. sets up. Delay. Blyashov tries to roll that now. Puerto Rico setting things up. They go to their talisman. Not able to finish. But who is? Oh boy. Dangerous heart in the throat moment. Andy Jackson with the point. We were all watching Mia Martinez. There was a table back there right behind the advertising board. She has a little sheepish look on her face, and yeah, you see her disappear out of frame. She did come back, I promise you that. It's always a nervous sign when someone disappears entirely. Blyashov with an ace. Almost deceptive the way that one dropped down to the floor. Julia Blyashov with her first ace of the match. She reaches double digits. Let's see a chance to set here. Carillon. Little miscommunication. The U.S. keep it over Gary. Well done. Now Carillon again, cross court off Martin. She tries different things, and for now she's coming up trumps a good number of times. And Jareka Carillon, 19 years of age, will now step back to serve, already with one ace. Second would really build up her team. Not able to do it. Unmarked. Jackson will take those one-on-nones any day. Block late getting up there, and she just unleashes. And now we'll go back to serve. 6 points away from taking the second set. Let's get past Valencia. Sanchez will get to recycle. Puerto Rico has two setters right now. The U.S. now. Another good pickup. Look out, Martinez again, putting her body on the line. No fear of what is around the court. And outside of the court, it's usually nothing terribly soft. Kudos to her for trying, but it was in vain. The U.S. lead by 5, 20-15. Overpass, transition chance, delay, will just drop it over the block. Beautiful placement. She sees two blockers, but she sees the opening and just slots it in there. And then an ace now. And Jackson and the U.S. really starting to roll to the finish line here. 22-15. 3 points away. Out of system now, Puerto Rico. Scarrett. Difficult way to receive that set, and she puts it into the net. Sort of watching it come over the shoulder. The bump set from Carillon came from the back row, and so long way to go. Difficult way to handle it. 2 points away. Valencia has to chase it down. Scarrett just lofting it over the block. Good recovery. Riley gets a rare attack. Scarrett, a punch. Delay. Almost by Sanchez. After getting there for the block, here it comes. She gets the block and then recovers, but nobody was there to help out. It goes over Vasquez, who couldn't get to it in time. Now it's set point. Andy Jackson make it 2 sets for the U.S. Carillon down the pipe. Picks up another one. It's 24-16. She keeps her team in it. Goes right down the middle from that back row. It's Maria Jose Vasquez. A verbal commitment to join a NCAA Division II school in Puerto Rico. Picked up, not able to finish. Too much on it from Anyanwu. And that will be it for the second set. The U.S. taking it 25-16. Kudos to Puerto Rico for keeping it close. The U.S. just shifted it late. Just another perfect pass. Allows Riley to put it in the path of Anyanwu. Quickly in the middle, hammered down. That is another set closer to gold. Puerto Rico will look to moments in that set to say they could, yeah, we can run with this side. The U.S. just another gear right now, 25-16. Second set, after taking the first set 25-12. After the match, of course, awards will be presented for a variety of skills, serving, setting, attacking. Been a busy week of action here in Toronto. 8 teams in all. We saw the classification games earlier. U.S. Virgin Islands beating Suriname for 7th. Mexico beating Costa Rica for 5th. Dominican Republic beating Canada for the bronze medal. And some of the numbers again. Big advantage in kills for the U.S. 26-14. More attack errors by Puerto Rico. Blocks by the U.S. 7-2. More service errors though, but they more than make up for that in the other areas. They do exactly that in aces, 6-3. Puerto Rico's task now, consistently getting those moments where they were matching the U.S. and trying to make it on every point, but easier said than done. Of course, under 21 level, a lot of development still to come. By no means the finished product that you see in VNL or Olympic events, Continental Championships. Final 6 underway in the Dominican Republic right now. Back out we come for set number 3. The U.S. will not want to leave anything to chance. They will endeavor to finish this quickly. Puerto Rico know at least the silver medal's in the back pocket, but they still have dreams of that shinier gold medal. Dariana Valencia used to play domestically with the Capitanes de Arecibo. Now plays university on the U.S. mainland. Great pickup. Chased it down. Melendez can't finish. And Blair Bayless into the game for the U.S. Can finish. Bayless out of Plano, Texas. Also into the game, Taylor Harvey. Committed to go to the University of Texas. Defending NCAA champions. It's going to be a free ball. Riley goes to Bayless. Good pickup off the block. And there is a net touch. Blyashev's attack very close to the net. I'll see where it was. Riley was taken out of the play. She played the first hit. And right there, yep, the shoulder grazed the net. And we are 1-1. Garielis Melendez plays in Pleasantville, New York. Sounds nice. Pace University, NCAA Division II school. U.S. on the attack, catches a piece of the tape. Andy Jackson, almost a sheepish little smile. Not what I intended. Let's take a look. She was swinging hard. Mishit it. Catches some of the net. Gets the favorable roll. The U.S. are up by 1. Blair Bayless, 19 years old. Pittsburgh, University of Pittsburgh. Gadion smartly goes off the block, off hands, and ties this set at 2. Riley and Jackson were there. Splits them, goes on the inside hands of Jackson. Shalia Garcia goes back to serve. Jackson didn't get much on it, but well placed from her. Riley set it high so you could see where the attack was going to come from, but Jackson changed it up and just sort of put it at the hands as it was was pulling away from the net, and it dropped down to the floor on the Puerto Rico side. Ayashov, she can bring it to the back court. Soto. Gary gets a piece of it. Going stride for stride at the moment. Camila Soto, committed to go to Florida Gulf Coast University. And Jackson cross-court step around. Just give her that open look. Using that height to her advantage. Really not much of a block getting up there. It was just starting to come up. It just quickly attacks. It will be Jackson to serve. Cadillon goes to the back court. Good placement from her. And again, still going point for point. Martinez starts it with a nice pass. The bump set. And goes outside of Riley on the attack. Picks her spot nicely. Now it is Cadillon to serve. Dumped over, Riley sold it well. Thought they might have reacted to it, but the first touch kind of threw the other players off kilter, couldn't respond to it. And the U.S. back in front again. As Riley gets on the board. Melendez cross-court, that one's picked up by Gary. Shoots the set way over and Delay bombs away. Riley had a lot of time to pick her spot. And Delay just goes right through the blockers and is too hot to handle for Soto. Timeout Puerto Rico. Not wanting to leave anything to chance. Not wanting the U.S. to get any sort of momentum. Margin is 2. 6-4 USA. It is Riley from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, now attending the University of Nebraska. But that one has Blair Bayless and Taylor Harvey combining on the block. He read it well, gets the numbers inside. It's Bayless who got the hands up to deny Melendez. Back row, Soto tries to go down the pipe but hit it. She really aggressively approached that one. Just didn't get the right connection. Changes coming for Puerto Rico. Sofia Vega, 17-year-old outside hitter coming in for Soto. And Carla Sanchez coming back in to set for Valencia. So Riley switching it over to the other side of the court to serve this time around. Melendez gets to it. And now Cadillon. That one finds the line with that pipe attack. That one comes off well. Sanchez sees her out of the corner of her eye. Very close, good placement in the end. It's Maria Jose Vasquez. She's 19. Riley, Delay. The basic stuff is the most effective. There's Gary with that absolutely spot-on pass. Riley doesn't even have to move. Lofted into Delay, and she finishes with aplomb. It is now Delay serving. Cadillon well received. That adds some force to it. That gives the U.S. a chance in transition in the middle. Off hands. Taylor Harvey gets in on the scoring. It's another timeout for Puerto Rico. The margin's now 5. U.S. leading 10-5. The U.S. continues to show that pedigree here in the third set. Out. No slowing down delay on that serve. Carrion can't finish. And they keep it going. Martinez is going to get it all the way back over. Now a big chance for the U.S. to set up. Bayless to the backcourt. That is now 11. The U.S. just keep patting it on. Abigail Vanderwall getting back in there. Missed her sneaking on. The U.S. can just change the parts at will. And they're still effective. That serve wasn't so, though. Goes wide. And Vega is going to come back out. Valencia going into serve. Soto also coming back in. And Miabella Musniak coming in for Carieles Melendez. So Valencia, who was the best setter at last year's U19 Pan Am Cup, goes back to the service line. So going with some size at the net. The back row setter, but bombs away from Taylor Harvey. Just shifting in the attack so quickly. Riley pops the set up and Harvey is already in the air. Ready to hammer that down. Carrion. Can't place that one. They sort of hit it flat. Long bump set. Says, yeah, that's on me. It was well above any block. Was not going to catch any hands. Not sure what the delay was there, but we're good to go. Soto, cross court. That's a nice play. Simple stuff, the most effective. Martinez, the good pass. The set to Soto, nice placement right in front of Harvey. There are those moments where you just get it right. But in return, Andy Jackson also shows what getting it right looks like. Rusiniak's serve was well handled, and again, setter barely has to move. And the setter now into the game is Campbell Flynn. As Bergen Riley gets a rest, and the attack goes long. And the U.S. now starting to pile on the points. Picking up another point on serve to lead 15-7. It's Bayless again. Good pass. Soto blocked to get another chance. Carrion this time, long. Is it off hands? No, it is not. Let's get another look-see here. I think she was trying to perhaps find some hands there, but Flynn says, nope, not touching mine. Pass tight to the net. Is there a bit of impeding there, reaching over the net? No, it's just another point for the U.S. what an ace by Blair Bayless. Spins down, tucks inside the baseline. And they let it go the whole way. And it had that top spin to just drop down. Perfect placement. Carry on with the pass this time, and she's going to get the set. Just puts it nicely off the hands and out. Just knew that set was maybe a little too in front of her. And so she just swiped it off the block nicely. And Garcia down by 10, 18-8. Bayless, is there a touch? Yes, there is. They reset. Vanderwall, that's picked up well. And Soto unable to finish it. Soto's getting a little unhappy with herself, slamming the ball a little bit there. Had the opportunity. Upset there, and I don't think it was blocked. I think it was just straight into the net, and it's Abigail Vanderwall, another one who's committed to go to the University of Texas. Soto able to get that over this time. Does challenge the U.S. Going into the wall a few times here. Carillon trying the tip. Jackson just long. Just got under it. Oh, wow. Could that have been a lift? Either way, it's a point for Puerto Rico. Soto back to serve. The margin is still 10. Flynn goes to the far side. Oh my. Terea Sigler into the game now in a big way. She put up 11 points yesterday, and she's just seeing her first action of the day right now. Jackson serve goes long. That's double digits now for Puerto Rico, but they need to go on a run. And they need to go on a run very soon. They trail by 10. USA 5 points away from taking the match, taking the gold medal. Carillon brings the serve, the set in the middle. And it's Taylor Harvey finishing that one off just quickly onto the attack. Really doesn't matter who's setting. Campbell Flynn pops it up nicely for her. Flynn, have some family here. She's from the Detroit area. 17 years old. Goes into the net there. Years old, Maria Jose Vasquez. The last 4 points away. Just need to stay on serve, and it'll be comfortable third set win for them. Poked over. There is a net touch there, and just saw it. Sigler goes right into the net. Let's just see it here. Riley Sigler on the follow through. Couldn't hold it right there. Just grazes the net. She knew it. So that's one. All great comebacks have a beginning. I'll put an end to that thought. Any chances of momentum quickly dispersed. And it will be Sigler, 17-year-old from just outside Phoenix. Set. Roussignac. That's well done. Takes the bump set. Nicely finished, goes off Harvey's hands. And Sigler can't get to it after it changes course. And it's Valencia. And in the middle, Harvey. With emphasis this time. That's nice placement in the middle. Harvey will gladly take a set like that from Campbell Flynn. 2 points away from the match, from the gold medal. And on the tip, nice reply. Musignac puts up a couple points now. Musignac, first 2 points of the match coming in this set. Goes to the backcourt on her serve. Well handled, hammered down. Andy Jackson with a, you good? Just that middle attack. It's worked so well. Even coming in, Campbell Flynn really able to put that middle quick attack in very well. And now match point. Puerto Rico tries a quick one of their own, not able to. Vanderwall to try to finish. Picked up. Transitioning now. Gadillon rolls it. It's back on Puerto Rico's side. Soto! That's a good point. She liked that one. Very emotional player. Doesn't matter what the score is. She liked that finish. 2 blockers in front of her. And there is still a glimmer of hope. And not going to be just yet. Gadillon goes off the block and they pick up another point. When you look at the players' reaction, there is no give up from them just yet. You would think 1 point away, but they just keep going. Kudos to them. And still championship point. Vanderwall, good pickup. Can they keep it going? No, heartbreakingly close. And the U.S. under 21 NORCECA Women's Continental Champions. Despite the loss, Puerto Rico put up 3 pretty good sets against a supremely good USA side. Pretty good match in the end. And Puerto Rico, so often you see runners-up in these sorts of events downcast at a silver medal, but Puerto Rico will say, hey, this is something to build on. We've got a long way to go. There's championship point, almost picked up there by Garcia. But the USA, another gold medal to that sparkling program's sterling resume. It is Abigail Vanderwall finishing that one off. So the U.S. will get that celebratory photo that all match winners get. This one has that championship feel to it, though. There's the final score, 25-12, 25-16, and 25-16. So the first place from Group A played the second place from Group A. And it was first place from Group A winning once again. There's that photo for the championship. With so many tools at the U.S.'s disposal. Even when they brought in players who hadn't seen much action, they stepped in and contributed right away. Been fun calling the last 2 days of action. There are the stats. Look at those kill stats for the U.S. 46-24. Attack errors. Puerto Rico had a few of those. 9-2 the block count. 7-3, the Aces. So even though the U.S. had a few more service errors, they more than made up for it elsewhere in the statistics. It's a nice round of applause for the Puerto Rican players as they leave the court. And so stand by. Some medals will be given out and the individual awards will be handed out as well. Been fun to call these games the last 2 days. Semifinals, classification games, and finals. My name is Gavin Day, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Canada. Stay tuned, folks. Award ceremony coming up in just a few moments. Individual awards.
Ladies
For the
and
teams.
gentlemen,
Here we go. Stand by.
closing ceremonies. Could we have teams USA, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic please report to the entrance of the court? Volleyball Canada would like to recognize the lands we are standing on today is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the British, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat people, and is now home to many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis peoples. We also acknowledge that Toronto is governed by Treaty 30 signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit and the Peace Treaties signed with the Protocol Mississaugas and Chippewa lands. Volleyball Canada would like to thank our event partners, Government of Ontario, Six on Volleyball, the Zuma Canada, the Casa Canada, and Volleyball Staff. We would also like to thank our NORCECA event partners, the Casa, the Zulo, and IBU. We would like to recognize our volunteers and staff who have worked tirelessly throughout the event. Let's give them a round of applause. We would also like to say a special word of thanks to the participating teams, referees, and delegates for traveling to participate in this tournament, for competing hard with great sportsmanship and in the spirit of the game. And now, please welcome to the board your medalist for NORCECA U21 Continental Championship.
Actually, we're going with the individual awards. Best spiker, Brooklyn DeLay of the United States. And it will be the second best spiker next. And that will be going to Charika Carrion. Up next, the best and second best blocker awards.
The next award is the Best Blocker Award. To present this is from NORCECA Division,
And that one will be going to not one of these three sides. It's going to Crystal Eddy of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Big roar from her team there. Nice to see the teammates supporting one another. And the second best blocker in the tournament will also be not from one of these three sides, getting the team awards. That one goes to Veronica Dixon from Canada. Ronnie Dixon, I've been calling her all tournament. Next up, the Best Server Award will be handed out. Actually, looks like they're going to Best Receiver next. Although I sense confusion. Best Receiver is going to Ramsey Gary of the United States, the U.S. libero. She does get the right certificate in the end. It will be Best Server next, and yeah, I'll say this one is appropriate, causing fits to the Canadians today. We'll see her in just a moment from the bronze medal winning side. It is Ariana Rodriguez. Excellent performance from her today in particular. That left-handed swing. There'll be Best Digger next. Be another one going to the Canadian side. We're getting a few individual awards here. Delaney Watson, Canadian libero, putting in a solid performance all weekend, or all week rather. She doesn't have to go far, goes to school here in Toronto at the University of Toronto. The downtown campus, we're actually on the campus of the University of Toronto, Scarborough. Two different campuses. But she plays downtown at the Blues. And next up is the Best Setter. Going to the Canadians, it's Ella McVitie. individual award. That is 3 so far. And they are going to get 1 more, but it's to a player who's already out there. That is the best libero award is next. Best libero going to Delaney Watson of Canada, getting her 2nd individual award from the Under-21 Continental Championship. Two more to come before the MVP. Next up is the best opposite. Going to Alan Ravel of Mexico. These youth tournaments, these not quite senior level tournaments. Alan Ravel, 16 years old. So maybe these awards are an air of anticipation. What comes next for them? She's certainly impressed. Next up is the best scorer of the tournament. And it is another one of the tournaments, or one of the players already out there with an individual award. And it will be 2. Stand by. Chadeka Carrion. Two awards for her, and then next up will be the MVP of the tournament. And it will be someone else who's already up there. I think I might have seen it. Someone suggesting it. And it will be to Brooklyn DeLay of the United States. Those are the individual awards. Scattered around plenty of teams, plenty of individual accomplishments, but the medals go to the teams. Oh, the individual award winners getting their photos in. Plenty of these athletes still have plenty of time to come back for other U21 championships, never mind playing at the senior level. The senior teams of the U.S. and Dominican Republic will be at the Olympics in it's just a couple of weeks now, isn't it? The individual awards. Now time for the medals. bronze medalist, having beaten Canada here for the bronze medal. And from that match you just saw not too long ago, Puerto Rico going down to the U.S. Silver medal winners. After the game, their heads weren't down. They immediately celebrated what is a pretty solid accomplishment. Silver medal against a very powerful U.S. side. Gold medal winners are these players not too long ago celebrating a U19 World Championship. Dominant the entire week here in the United States, running off as victors for yet another competition. Have a look at the champions. Well, we'll go back this fall, resume academic careers. Some still haven't even started their collegiate careers yet. But that program, the conveyor belt of talent that rolls out of the NCAA. Shiny new trophies for the three podium sides. I don't know who gets to keep them. There's a, whoops, pardon me. There's a cabinet somewhere. Or maybe they'll trade it around, everyone gets it for a week. say. Celebrates a successful week's work here at the NORCECA Women's U21 Continental Championships. The photo of the captains. The medal-winning signs, gold in the middle, silver on the left, bronze on the right. And we will have one more time the Star-Spangled Banner honoring the champions of the United States. And that'll wrap things up, putting a bow on the event, the NORCECA Under 21 Women's Continental Championships. Been a full week of action here at the Pan Am Sports Center here in the east end of Toronto, culminating in some pretty rousing medal round games, classification games as well. There you have a look at the three podium winners. USA take gold, Puerto Rico take silver, and the Dominican Republic bronze. I'm going to sign things off from here. It's been an absolute pleasure calling games all weekend. Hopefully get to do it again sometime soon in the future. Hope you enjoyed for watching. Thank you very much for joining us on behalf of the entire crew here. It's a small crew, but it's a mighty one here in Toronto. My name is Gavin Day, and I will sign off for now. Goodbye.